they say it might help with wax moth, but I've still noticed I get wax moth in the cedar too. You know. But yeah, so you can have that on there. We have tops that are designed, they're copper tops or the cedar tops that are designed to be both. So it has a little, you take the bottom out of it, fill the whole top full of cedar, wood chips, and put this other thing like that with the screen on it, and it fits. So your top doubles as a quilt board for the winter too. So you can do it that way. Those are nice. They're pretty. But you know, you just need something to keep that moisture from dripping down onto the bees. Every little thing you do helps. This is a picture of my hive in the winter. Leave the snow on the top. People want to go out and brush that snow off. Leave the snow piled up. That becomes an insulator. So that's insulated, keeping the heat down inside the hive. You never want to open your hives in the winter. People think, oh, I'm going to go out there, I'm just going to peek at them, you know. And they open that up, heat rises, and it only takes that long because there's not much heat inside there. And they'll chill those bees and they'll die.
Where's your wrap, Nick?
Yeah, I don't have a wrap on that one. I need to get a picture of that. I don't have an introducer on there. I've done some studies over the years trying to think, you know, if I wrapped some and didn't wrap some. And for some reason I can't find my pictures and stuff, but to see if it made a difference. And I did notice that the wraps do help. You know, and sometimes they still die, but I've had more survive with wraps than without wraps. So you can see the candy board on the top. This top here is a copper top, but that's the ones that are made. You can put a quilt board. This one isn't. This is one that I bought 10 years ago. And the ones we make here, we've said, well, gosh, we got all that dead space in there. Why don't we make it into a quilt board? So we designed them to be a quilt board too. So, and then they have ventilate. So in the summer, you can put a screen in there that allows the heat to stay.
And you keep that top on all year then?
Yeah, you keep it on all year. So you want to make sure you keep your hive up off the ground so that the snow doesn't cover your entrance. If the snow gets up, covers that entrance, you want to keep that entrance open so you can come out and brush that off. The bees still need to get in and out. If they can't, they'll panic. That's why an upper entrance is nice. But if you've got a quilt board, you don't have an upper entrance if you're using this because they can't get up through there. So you'll need to do something down here so that it can, you know, have a hole drilled into your super or something so they have that upper entrance. A lot of times, even on the sugar, we'll drill a hole just in the sugar, just above the sugar. And that way they have an upper entrance. They can come through the middle of the sugar and get in and out that way.
Okay.
But if you have your sugar boards on too soon, the yellow jackets will also use that to get in and out and eat the sugar. So upper entrances are nice. Make sure you keep it clean. Every once in a while, look inside through your mouse guard. A lot of times the bees a lot of them have died in there and they've blocked that entrance. So you know, you only got that, you look through there and you can see that it's plugged. You want to pull that stuff out and, you know, get a stick, push it through there and open that entrance back up. Get it cleaned out. Those ones that I was talking about that I invented, it's nice because they just have two screws. You just lift it up, lay it flat, put it in there and scrape it along the bottom and scrape all the bees out and then put it back on. That way you can keep that entrance.
And you'll be getting those when?
I ordered them. They were supposed to be here last week, but they didn't show up. So I'm hoping this week sometime.
Can we pre-purchase?
Well, it's best.
Okay, gotcha.
I'd rather just wait, but they should be here. She's just local. They're in Roy. And so,
Oh, okay.
we're getting 100 of them. Should be here soon.
Okay.
So those work really well. Any other questions on any of that? Any questions on wintering at all? I mean, everything you can do helps. I've seen people put bales of straw around them, trying to insulate them. The biggest problem when you do that, the sun can't hit them either. And so you're actually kind of insulating the cold in there also. And then the more mice come because they like that straw. So you got to be careful there. Some people take a whole hive and put it down in the cellar or in the greenhouse or something. The biggest problem with greenhouses is the bees will come out, and they go and try to fly out, if it's light and they get in the windows and get killed. So you gotta just watch what you're doing there. The old farmers used to just stick them down in the cellars for the winter. They're gonna come out and fly around and go to the bathroom, so you gotta have somewhere for them to get out and, go to the bathroom. But if you can keep them warm, try whatever you can. I know a lot of places up in Canada, they have big warehouses that they store all the bees in over the winter, and they have the feeders in there, and they keep it at a certain temperature so that the bees, when they come out, they can, because it's just too cold up there in the winter to keep them alive. And so they store them inside these big warehouses for all winter long. So, if there's any questions, we'd be happy to answer. If not, thanks for coming.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I purchase a checkerboard today? You have
Yeah, we've got some.